Today's a need for speed with Mono Red here, my friends, at Murders at Karlov Manor, and I'm excited to break down this list for you in today's episode. Thank you for tuning in as always. If you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment along today's episode or in our journey, let me know because I'd love to hear from you, and feel free to join us in our amazing active Discord server. So thank you to everyone there. With that, we'll break down this list. We got some changes here with Murders at Karlov Manor. Additionally, on top of that, we'll go play that competitive Magic as we always do and pull it all back together for you. So let's get into it because we got a lot going on here. First and foremost, this list runs about 65% in terms of win rates, hailing to us from Untapped. A couple of key pieces on this one that is different, and I mean that because the new update in the set is exactly this. We're actually having more shocks in our main board here. We have the ability to target the creature or to the face as always. Again, similar with play with fire. However, we don't get the ability to scry. However, again, this allows us to pick off a lot of stuff in the Convoke decks as an example. So those are a couple of key pieces. We're still taking advantage of the Witch Stalker Frenzy. We still kind of split the top in here with Squee and Godric, and then additionally in the two-drop slot, we're splitting again between Charming Scoundrel and Feldon. So it gives us a little bit more versatility in this list. Again, the ability to pick things off, a little bit more security there to kind of slow down our opponents in that Convoke space, and if not, gives us an ability to play direct to the face and around some of those things. So again, Mono Red is about that aggro. It's about pushing the pedal to the metal. It's about keeping up that attack. We got lots of low drop curves, which is great. You're definitely going to want to expect these in your opening hand as you continue to play through your matches and so forth, and what you're looking at as you curve out. So let's go ahead now. If you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. I wanted to call it a couple of those key pieces there for you in terms of the Murders at Karlov Manor. That's something different here with our Mono Red. So let's go for it here because I do enjoy myself a nice fast list like this one when it comes to Mono Red. All right. As always, we got swag and merch available to you down below. You can check that out. It's a nice way to support. Lots of different things there for you too. All right. Kingsley, it is. And we're off. All right, so there's that nice curve that we talked about. We got the ability to pick something off. We got the ability to play within Feldon. We got Charming Scoundrel here. Again, in terms of what our opponent's playing. Ooh, look at that. Another Mono Red list. Nice and hasty, as we like to say. We'll see what our opponent plays next. I will actually take this off. A lot of times I'll let it run, but in this case, we'll let it hit the board. Oh, so they got it again. Ooh, and they didn't play that. So we're going to go ahead and run in with our Feldon here. There's their Godric. Very nice. We have our own response here with our Godric, except I'm going to play Squee instead, because over time this is going to give us more value and another creature, which can make a big difference for us. We can also drop these to block and pump elsewhere, which makes a big important piece. Again, we can expect and suspect our opponent here in terms of what we're going to see there, just like that. 11, not quite lethal yet. It's very, very close. Now, they can get the double hit here with Godric again. We don't have anything that we can play into there. What else can we do? Can we drop a number of these and get some mana? Nope. If we would have had a little bit more mana, maybe we could have went through. They're going to be able to go over the top regardless, so it doesn't matter too much there. Unfortunately, we got to 3. A good Mono Red battle. If we would have had the play, we would have been able to take this down, because we would have been in the exact same situation that our opponent was in against us in our match. Nonetheless, a nice little mirror match for us here. And unfortunately, we didn't quite have anything to clip him outside that one, which I think was the right play regardless. Let's get into it here for our next match of today with our Mono Red. All right. It's good that Mono Red wins though, right? All right. Red deck wins. Certainly it does. All right. Here we go. Round 2. Fight. Here we go. Practically literate. Everyone's looking so kingly today. All right, here we go. We go first. We can make this work. We're definitely going to need that other land. If we curve on that, that's going to be real nice for us for Godric. We'll see if it works. Ooh, an island. Uh-oh. There we go. Now, the one problem that we're going to hit here probably is they're going to push this back to our hand. Most likely. Let's get the other one in there. Ooh, not doing that is super helpful for us. We can deal with the Surveil here. We're going to have a lot of damage in the next one. The one thing that we're going to have to be careful of is the counter magic there on Godric. If they don't get that or have it, we'll be in a good spot. We'll see what they surveil here. Ooh, they kept it the way they wanted it. Perfect. This is a nice setup for us. A lot of damage there. So next time we actually have lethal here, so we'll have to see what they play. And here is exactly how we're going to do this, my friends. We can swing in like this. We'll play that. Not going to be good enough, but we got there. Love it, love it, love it. Taking down Azorius. Nice. All right. Third and final match here for us today. We need this one. Let's go. Got to prove that 60% win rate, right? Folk. I like it. Here we go. Opponents first. We'll keep it. All right. Now we got our Convoke list, my friends. Enough to look. There it is. All right. This is good. We'll keep this. I'm going to go with over the top here instead of on the Swift Spear. Now, ideally, we're going to drop Godric regardless. If they put Warden down instead, that will be good for us here. I'll open up Godric as well. So a couple things here. We can play Godric, go over the top. I kind of want to take this thing off though, which is a problem for us here. But I think it's the better play. get that out of here. There we go. Now, again, what we can do here is we can sacrifice Godric on behalf of the team. And I think that's what we're going to have to do, quite frankly. Just to kind of force some things. But if we can draw one more thing on the next one, we can actually potentially get lethal here. It's going to be close, though. They also got to fly in with their bat. If they do that, we'll be in a good spot. Ooh, that is what we did not need. We kept the bat. They kept the bat. They have enough. That is too bad. Too bad. There it is. Block there. Everything else is 3. Block there. And still not good enough against it. Oh, we didn't draw the stuff to take it off the board, which is why we have it in this deck. However, my friends, that is magic. All right, so that concludes today's episode for us. As you can see, a little bit of the differences on this one for Murders at Karlov Manor. Murders at Karlov Manor, not Matter. It does matter. In terms of how we were there, the Witch Stalker Frenzy, obviously, like you saw, I played it against the Warden there early. I still think that was the right move because we don't want him looking. We don't want that thing getting bigger. We don't want it to have the vigilance. Still a tough matchup. We just did not get enough of our spot removal that we could have used. That certainly would have helped us, not even in the first game or that third game. However, nonetheless, that is how it goes here. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. With that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. On top of that, questions, comments, let me know. Would love to see you in the Discord server. And always thank you to all of our members. We do have memberships available to you. And on top of that, we do have affiliate links. If you're looking for cards, those kinds of things, play mats, all that stuff, check it out. Something there for everyone. And don't forget our socials. At me, chat me, as I like to say. Share your lists. Love to see them. I love playing your stuff. And with that, keep on trucking, my friends, because Mono Red is red deck wins despite what happened today. And on top of that, it's always magic. Take care.